Welcome back to another video. I actually did not want to make this video, but this is more of my unemployment rant. So I've been keeping kind of like a diary, what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I have a few places where my CV actually gets auto-applied. So a lot of places auto-apply my CV, but I always double check with them whether or not if I've applied to those places before I go out and apply manually. So a lot of people who have been following me, which I've only recently just reached the 1,000 following, and I really appreciate it. I've not been coming on here as often as I should be. So, I've been interviewing quite a lot during the last 2 years, but the one thing which has kept me going is my twins, I've got two premature babies which were born in 2024, which kept me going. So 2024, I didn't really apply myself as much. I concentrated between November 2024 and July 2025. I wasn't too strong in applying for a lot of jobs. I was applying because there wasn't much out there. But I was still trying to make applications, trying to get employed. The thing is, being unemployed for 2 years, it's a lot harder. The longer you're out of work, the harder it is. The more days that go past, it gets really difficult. The message that I'm trying to push out here is that back when I used to do a lot of contracting, it used to be easy for me to get a role. I used to jump from one contract to another, and I used to see a lot of positives within that. Later on in my life, like late 2017, 2018, 2019, I was seeing the kind of trends of the negativity within contracting. Is the reason why I left contracting and wanted to stay perm. So yes, I'm applying for contracting roles, but in my mind, I actually want permanent positions at the moment because there's a lot of uncertainty in the market. The market isn't as strong as what it should be. And I'm only talking from UK perspective. I can't talk about the rest of the world because I don't see it. And I don't apply at the moment. I'm only concentrating on the UK. I do want to move to the UAE, but I think I need to concentrate on getting a job, staying in there for about a couple of years before then moving to... But if I do like the role, do like the company, and they are international, there is that chance of moving abroad with the company. But what I do daily on my keeping up to date with security architecture, obviously like doing a lot of interview preparations. So I do quite a bit of interview preparations. My answers do change from job spec to job spec, but all I'm saying is that I'm being very open-minded. I have lowered a lot of my salary expectations. What I used to be on, I ain't gonna get that. Not anymore. Not right now. I will eventually, because I am very knowledgeable. I know I'm not a generalist, I am a specialist, which makes it even harder for me to find a job as well in this market. Being in IAM and PAM specifically, with knowing stuff like threat modeling, bit of SIEM and SOC, we do need to understand and know in our roles and how we communicate within consulting roles. So you do get questioned on a lot of this. So when I do my interview preps, I use quite a few sites. The main one I do use is jackandjill.ai. It's got its own portal where it enables you to take the interview, you throw in your job spec, throw in your CV, the CV that you used for the application, and it asks you soft questions, technical questions, and some other questions. So my main prime message for this video is, yes, I am struggling. Yes, I have been unemployed for several years. Being in cybersecurity for over 20 years has been one of my biggest challenges on how I got in. If any of you guys want me to want a certain video of me, leave in the comments. I will try and make a video on it, and I will get back to every single one of you. And I think in a lot of my interviews, I've been getting to near enough. I have been getting to final stage interviews, so it's not that I'm doing bad interviews. It's all it is that I think a lot of the companies are being very picky. They're expecting people to do multiple roles within one individual. They want one individual to take on 6 people's jobs. It's not fair, but I think it's part of life now. And we just have to accept it. I'm not just applying for jobs. I am upskilling. AI security. And I always say this in a lot of my videos. Utilize AI security. Utilize quantum computing, quantum security. Quantum comes under cryptography, by the way. And if you want more information about quantum, I can make a video on it, because it's not that hard. Especially if you've got the technical backgrounds, technical knowledge, it's a walk in the park. Going back to the unemployment video, so obviously a lot of people do know that I've been unemployed for over 2 years. There's a lot of people in my state. There's some people who have been out of work for 3 years. It's not easy. So if you want to stay in your jobs, if you don't like your job, please guys, just stay in your jobs. Just bite your tongue. Unless you've got something out there, don't leave. It's not worth putting your family through this. Luckily, I had a lot of savings to fall back on, which I did use. It's all gone. It's one of the hardest life that I've got at the moment. And I think some of you may be questioning, what about that perm job that I had? What happened? I was made redundant. I was even willing to lower my salary, but they just wanted to get rid. They wanted me out of the company. That's the other reason why I went for a contract after that role, and I haven't had a role since. I've been doing odd jobs here and there, like driving jobs, but it doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't pay my mortgage. So my wife has had no choice but to take up the whole house. But it's one of the difficult times that a lot of people have been in. Anyways, guys, let's try and get this video to over 121k views again, because that's what happened when I made this video last time. It got over 121.9k views with 217 new followers. Let's try and beat that record, man. Come on, guys. I know you got it in for me. Come on. Give me that. Take care, guys. Like, share, follow. Take care, guys.